What to expect when you study. When you study a qualification, you're expected to take responsibility for your own learning. Now, school is changing probably to when a lot of us, when we were younger, were in school. Even school students are now being largely expected to take responsibility for their own learning and taught how to do that from quite a young age. But certainly, as an adult learner, it's 100% your responsibility to seek help if you need it, to put the work in, to ask questions, and you're the one in charge of your learning, not the trainer. Your trainer is there to teach you from the course content and their own industry experience. They'll provide guidance, answer questions, and share their expertise and opinions. Think of them as another resource. Doing the work, meeting the deadlines, and seeking help when you need to is all up to you. Some of the things you need to do to take responsibility for your own learning are know your timetable and plan your week accordingly. Organise your study routine. As an example of some planning, I'd say getting a diary or a calendar is a must whenever I'm doing any sort of study. Keep up to date with your any pre-reading requirements. The pre-reading that a trainer will set, it sets the scene so that you've got a better understanding of what's being discussed in class. You're meant to do the pre-reading before the class so that during the class you'll be able to ask relevant questions to help deepen your understanding. And of course, anything that you don't understand in the pre-reading, as it comes up in the training session, you'll be able to bring that to the attention of your trainer, ask questions, and get an understanding of what was addressed in the pre-reading. Often students who don't do the pre-reading feel really uncomfortable in class then, and they're not helping their own learning. They don't want to speak up and ask questions because they feel like, you know, they're sort of in trouble, haven't done my reading. Now, of course, that can happen to everyone on occasion when you just can't fit it in. But for the most part, really make it a priority to get any pre-reading that's been set read. It's your responsibility to prepare and submit your assignments on time. And if that doesn't look like it's going to happen because things have come up, then to talk to your trainer ahead of time, not like the night before or that morning, but ahead of time with what the issue is and see if an extension can be negotiated. More ways to take responsibility for your own learning include identifying what help you need and asking for guidance when you need it. Accepting and responding to feedback from trainers. Treating all students and trainers with respect. When you're attending classes, you need to arrive on time or early so that you don't miss information given at the beginning of class. It also shows respect for the trainer and fellow students. Class times are set. Don't expect that the trainer's going to wait for you to arrive before they start the class. And so, of course, if you do happen to be late and miss a little bit at the beginning, don't expect them to have to stop and go over it and waste other people's time who were there at the right time. It's up to you to catch up on anything that you've missed outside of that class time. Prepare for your class by completing any tasks required and reading introductory notes to gain an overview, or any pre-reading, as we said. Sit sit near the front or in a position where you can see well, so that you can see and hear clearly and stay focused. When you're at classes, ask questions, think of alternatives, and learn from each other. Take brief notes to help you revise. Work with others and appreciate the value of different points of view. Show respect for everybody and use appropriate language. We're training for the workplace, so we need to really use appropriate language that would be acceptable in the workplace or in a business type workplace.